What's that, Heaux? Look, I just want kind of like, I just want to like be transparent a little bit. I want to give a little bit of transparency about me and just like, kind of like how I got here with doing content. So like, for a really long time, like I've dealt with like my own mental health, and like many ways for me, it just feel like my content has helped me through a lot of the pain that I've dealt with, you know? I'm excited just every time I put something out because I didn't really realize like how important it is not to only be visible in my community as a creator or whatever you want to call me, but as an individual as well, because I like a lot of people be like, oh, your content has done so much for me. This, you know, person who get the laugh, because I have all these times where I'm just so depressed and I'm coming to your page just to laugh, and you've done a lot for me over these past couple months, and that in itself is just, it's beautiful to hear. I don't know if other people do this. And like every time I'm fucking flossing, I gotta see what's coming out my teeth. Is that weird? But like I'm saying, like it's good to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like for a long time, like I've just been in my little hole. I've been in my own shadow. You know, people ain't really know me like that. Last year, you know, around this time, you know what I'm saying? Like I was going through like the roughest time of my life. And, you know, you got your family, you got your small group of friends, but sometimes you really feel like you don't have nobody to talk to about shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just so glad to kind of be out of that place because of the shit that I do now, you know? I also think it's important to have conversations with people about boundaries and the things that you want to be supported or feel supported in as you're going through things, because again, not a lot of people, like for me, for instance, like I'm the type of person, like if I'm going through something, I don't want other people to really be in the know or really kind of deal with me while I'm dealing with that. I don't want other people in that while I'm dealing with that. I like to deal with shit by myself, and I've always been that way. I sometimes feel like it's selfish, you know, to the people that you really truly love and care about, if you don't tell them, hey, I'm going through something right now, I'm gonna be distant, you know what I'm saying? That through my content, you know, without having to fall back into that depressive state, I put out these videos not only to, you know, make me feel good and make me laugh. I realized that a lot of people need laughter in their lives, and I'm glad that I'm able to give them some type of comfort in that, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a beautiful thing. Some months ago, I had somebody reach out to me on TikTok and say, hey, you know, me and my family watch your videos all the time, and you know, I lost my mother before she died. She's, you know, she loves your videos. And I've gotten many personal messages like that from a lot of different people. But when I first received something like that, that really did something to me. I thought it was just a beautiful sentiment to tell me something like that, because I never thought like that in itself would like comfort somebody. You know, you lost their mother, somebody who's watched you has passed away, but they've enjoyed my content. They were able to bond over that. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? They were able to have moments where they could laugh with each other. Like, it was a beautiful thing, right? I love that. I think that's beautiful. It shows an impact. It's important to me, like, for people to like realize, like, you know, you don't really know what anybody's going through. And, you know, sometimes it's hard to really talk to people about that, because in the Black community, it's almost like taboo, especially growing up in the early 2000s and in the 90s. You just don't talk about mental health. You don't talk about the issues that you have in your mind, the battles that you're fighting every day within yourself. That's something that it just doesn't happen, you know? I'm glad now more than ever that people are using these platforms to inspire other people to reach their goals within themselves personally. And sometimes it may look different for other people. You know, maybe it's them coming on my page to laugh for a couple minutes. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that happiness looks like to you, whatever your mental health needs for you to put you back in a better place, I'm all for. Okay, I think I'm done with it. For a long time, I've dealt, you know, personally with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I've had my family, I had that support. But baby, depression is no joke. I kid you not, it's no joke. Especially when you feel like you're dealing with it by yourself. Growing up in New Orleans, I've lost a lot of people to suicide and, you know, people that you wouldn't even think would leave this earth the way they did. But the reasons behind it is just a lot more deeper than a lot of us really would know, you know what I'm saying? That's important to know. It's a lot deeper. It's way deeper than we think. I think people don't really have the time to sit and talk to other people because they feel like they're gonna judge them. Or they're gonna feel like it's not worth having that conversation, and they wait until it's too late, you know? And I hate that. I hate that so much because I would never want anybody to feel like that. Lord, but you think just when you think you got everything out your motherfucking teeth, you don't. I be feeling like mental health don't be talked about enough in our community. We lost so many people this year alone. You know, you see the Facebook posts of people saying, oh, they end their lives and this the last time you're gonna hit. Like, that's scary when I see shit like that. I hate that. But what are we gonna do as a community to stand up for them? Like, to help in some kind of way, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be like, I feel like I wish I had an outlet as a kid and I wouldn't kind of be where I am today, you know? Sometimes I wish I had somebody to talk to about, you know, back then, about like how I felt and what I could change, you know. I get tired of like just feeling like I'm just settling, afraid to fight with myself again. Cause baby, I was in a very dark place, I'll tell you that. I think once COVID had hit, and I had moved out here to the Carolinas, baby, I was like, baby, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through another year, bitch. Like, everything just hit me like all at once. But I ain't nobody to talk to for real. Like, I was like by myself and shit. Like, I don't know. You take care of yourself first. It may seem a little selfish sometimes, cause it's like, you know, you got kids and, you know, you got your family that depend on you, but you can't be there for everybody if you're not right up here, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit gets hard. Like, when you struggle with that thought in your mind, like, bitch, am I gonna make it through the next day? Like, the fight between you and yourself is one of the hardest battles ever. Like, you gotta get right with yourself first. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, you know. Oh damn, I gotta nick something. Fuck. Get that tongue, Heaux. Nasty Heaux. These is important, Heaux. Take care of yourself, baby. You know, we only got one fucking life. And I'm gonna do as I please with the life that I have, cause it's mine. And I'm not gonna sit in my depression and let it take over me. Cause to this day, that's something that I still gotta deal with. You know, I still deal with it. The ways that I'm able to kind of cope with it is through my, like I said, through my content. And when I see people comment and say things, you know, that has helped them, or, you know, that helps me. Cause I know I'm doing something to help somebody else. Made the conscious decision to not let that take over my life anymore. You know, if I continue to let it take over my life, I won't be here. I won't be here to watch my sisters grow up and graduate college and, you know, be business women. You know, watch my mom achieve the goals that she want to achieve and watch my entire family do the things that they want to do. I won't be able to see that And I would love to see that. Also, I want to see how far that I get in life too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've only been doing this, doing a lot of this for, you know, almost a year. A little less, but almost a year. It has changed my life forever. The people that's watch my videos and things like that has changed my life forever, but it's also, you know, got me in a different, put me in a different direction in my life and how I think about stuff. And that's the end of that. But thank you for watching my little routine with me. I'm wet as fuck now. We only got one life, Heaux. Which we gotta make the best of it. But in order for us to get there, we gotta make sure that we right up here. So take care of yourself. Love you. Bye, Heaux.